So I'm gonna make a video real quick, and it's about 9:30 on the 19th of October, and it's cold, and I'm in my car because it's cold and wet and nasty outside. Really bad lighting. I want to talk about something today that really I think it might be the most important thing I've talked about on this channel. The weight of some current events that have been coming across my radar have been incredibly chilling to me. If you've been watching the national media, you've been noticing that there's been a lot of teen suicides in the news recently related to anti-homosexual bullying, or just bullying in general at school. People like Billy Lucas and Justin Aber, two 15-year-old high school kids from different parts of the country that, due to bullying, hung themselves last month. Or Seth Wilson, who was a 13-year-old that hung himself in his family's barn, was found later not breathing, and died in the hospital 9 days later. Or Asher Brown. Asher Brown was a 13-year-old kid who had been bullied relentlessly at school, been called names such as faggot and queer, and had finally went home one night last September and shot himself through the head at 13 years old. It's stories like this that have been incredibly troubling to me over the past few weeks. It's because there are so many people who feel that there's something so wrong with them that they have to end their life in order to fix it. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and we as a society cannot sit by and watch people who are 13 years old kill themselves because they're bullied at school. That's not right. And even if this was just one suicide by one kid who felt like life was too hard for him to handle, that would still be a big deal. And there's no indication to say that there are more suicides now than there were at all a year ago. What that means is that this has been a problem that's been happening for a long time, and now it's finally being recognized. Joel Burns is a city councilman from Fort Worth, Texas, who spoke out during a council meeting about teenage suicide, bullying in schools, and his own story. And he finished it up by saying that life gets better. If you want to see the video is going to be right in there. That's where it's going to be. In response to that, a Virginia Tech student named Brandon Carroll posted a video response to Joel Burns' comments during his council meeting. Brandon, or B Carroll 260 on YouTube, talked about the kindness movement. I really can't explain it to you. I want you to let him explain it to you. So really click the video right up in here, and you'll go to his video where he talks about that. This is really a big deal to me and to a lot of people. And I'm really surprised that it's not more of a big deal. As a pastor, as a youth pastor, I'm deeply saddened anytime anybody feels like that life has become so difficult that hope is completely gone. We need more people who can stand up and say, life is going to be okay, and we're going to get through this together. You're not alone. If you're going through right now and you are feeling alone, or if you are, I don't know, if you are a LGBT youth or somebody and you're dealing with issues of depression, there is someone you can talk to. TrevorProject.org is a fantastic resource for you. There are tons of resources online. There are tons of resources in your community that can help. Anyone who's dealing with depression or thoughts of suicide, please think about what you're doing, because suicide really is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And there is help out there, and life gets better, and we can get through it together if we just get together. If you personally want to stand up to hate and bullying in our schools and want to learn more about that, there's some information in the description box that has some information about that. Never forget, life gets better if you let it. Hope is always possible. And as cheesy as it sounds, we are always better together. Thanks, guys.